In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey, welcome to the Valt Podcast. We are your car culture cultivators. I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe. And
VJ.
BJ.
I don't know how VJ. Every time if I don't see your face, I always forget you're on the stream sometimes. So my bad.
especially when it's a live stream because we really don't know how it works completely, and so it's hard. But
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're a work in progress, as they say.
yeah.
Good
It's
to
fun.
see you guys. Looking forward to
Just
it.
like your project.
What's that, VJ?
Work in progress, just like your project goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, Sean, how's the week been? How's the SLC?
The SLC is actually it's still the same. So still waiting for the brake part to come in. So which is actually good, because man, these cars are just taxing me right now.
What does that mean?
Just meaning every time I drive something, it's like something continues to break.
Yeah.
Like I have a side. I mean, it's a little thing, but ends up being a big thing. A side marker out on the E9 that we noticed on Saturday, and because I'm sure it's kind of a pain in the ass to find the right one, because of course they're no longer reproduce.
Yeah.
I'm kind
Is
of
it
at
the-
somebody's will to pay whatever it's going
Is
to be.
it the lamp itself?
No, it's just the lens.
I might have one.
Really?
I've got some stuff that I got from H&B.
Yeah,
Orange
yeah.
thing?
I gotta look.
Yeah,
I'll look
the
at it.
side blinker light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the front or the side?
front.
I don't have the front. I've got the side.
Is it the bulb or is it the
No,
The
it's the
lens
actual
itself.
lens.
The
It's
entire
the lens.
thing is
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Because they
It's gone.
H&B.
It was just broken.
H&B
Oh,
used
broke.
those
One of the tabs broke.
when they were federalizing cars. I'll look at it and see.
Oh, man.
So I've got a few lenses.
Oh man, hey, well, welcome to the show.
Yeah, there you go.
So between that and I'm trying to remember, what was nice is we had a little was it a ding party, we call it, here at the warehouse. Jacob,
Yep.
big shouts out to Jacob, came out and knocked out some dings in some of the cars. So that was actually good, because it was a few things that had been weighing in my mind, such as my wife and my son banging their car door on the M2 and all the dents that accumulated, much like yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you did nice work.
Yeah, great work.
Yeah, really good work. And if you, I mean, I've only brought the E30 out maybe to 2 different events, but if you've seen it, you'll know that on the driver rear quarter panel, the guy parked the car in the garage, in the same spot, probably in the same exact location for probably 30 years or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe at least 20, 25 years. So there was just Jacob was saying there was 50 dings he was able to get out of that quarter panel. So there's chips and stuff all over the place, but it's
So much better.
a lot better.
Yeah, he was working like half the day on that car.
Yeah.
So it looks
Very
100% better.
Very appreciative.
Yeah, for sure. Other than that, man, it's been kind of quiet. Just waiting on the E9. I had waiting on the Mercedes. Had the E9 out. Took the Porsche out, as well. Just light work this week. So, how about you, Mike?
Yeah, I've got a handful of broken cars too. Not really broken, but partially down. Like my 745, it needs a brake master cylinder. I've got the part, and I should just do it, but I just haven't been motivated. My younger son Dom's borrowing my E66 750 because his 540 is broken, and that's another one I didn't want to work on, so I brought that to Auto House, and they've had it for a couple weeks. I've got a used but supposedly good transmission for the E32 750 that's been sitting on the side of my house for a better part of 8 months maybe. So
Nice.
Once they're done with the 540, I'm going to bring the 750 to them. They're going to put the transmission in, and then that'll maybe be driving, and maybe I'll be more motivated to work on it if it moves. I've been kind of trying to buy an E500 wagon from a guy who I met at Solano last month. And he's like, yeah, I've got a couple cars I want to get rid of. I'm getting rid of them cheap. It was actually it's a 211 Mercedes wagon, kind of like the 320 we have, but it's quite a bit nicer than the 320 that we have, with maybe 70,000 less miles.
Nice.
So I took it and drove it, and had a couple of issues: a check engine light for secondary air, a suspension fault. So he's trying to get the thing sorted to get the check engine light to go off to get it smogged. And it's been taking some time, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of losing interest. So
Yeah.
hopefully it gets fixed soon. And while I'm still interested and still have the cash sitting in my sock drawer at home.
I think that's the frustrating thing about having a car, is or classic cars especially, is nobody it has a sense of urgency like you
Yeah,
do to get stuff done.
I know, and sometimes there's just things you don't want to deal with yourself.
Yeah.
Or you don't have time. Things have been busy at work, so I've been spending a lot of extra time at the office. I haven't really been doing a lot of car stuff lately. Same thing with the E55 wagon swap. I brought that back to the shop because I need to do the rear subframe and get the diff and all that stuff in. And I got it over there and we got it on the lift, and I haven't touched it since. So, and I need to do that so we can get the E55 out of the shop because we need to make some space for another car that's coming in. So maybe this weekend.
Nice. Did I tell you about the bonehead play I did this week? Was cleaning off the engine of the Datsun.
Yeah, explain to the.
With so I was cleaning off the engine with the Datsun with a can of carb cleaner and brake cleaner and just spraying right along. I'm like, I'm just spraying the engine, and little like tiny microscopic particles oversprayed on my lenses on the Datsun, and unfortunately, I melted some plastic on my lens covers. So I have them right. Dude, I was
You throw them
so
away already?
no, hell no, I was so mad, and I was
Where are
so
they?
pissed because they're original. They're like 70s original.
Yeah.
So
That's probably why they melted so easily.
yeah.
Or maybe they're good enough that you could kind of sand them and polish them.
So I have them over at Tap Plastics, and they're trying to work some miracles on them.
What's
So,
Tap Plastics?
They are a
Fantastic plastic store.
yeah. I remember back in the
Tap
day. Yeah.
Plastics,
So they sell like plastics and
Yeah,
stuff.
so if you want like a thing for a poster and
They do
go in
everything.
there, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, they're like
plastic.
custom
Brochure holders,
Well,
whatever
that's a
in
business
plastic.
you think it wouldn't be like.
Yeah,
super-
yeah. You wouldn't, I didn't know those were around anymore.
Yeah. And they can fabricate like any and everything. So they were pretty cool.
Plug to Tap Plastics.
Yeah. So it's there. But anyway, bonehead thing. I don't know. You ever have that brain fart? You're just
Yeah, of
like,
course,
yeah.
I wish I could do that all over again. Because why did I do that in the first
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, when I was trying to get the E55 on the lift, or the wagon on the lift, it was in an awkward spot, and rather than try to move 3 cars out, I figure I'm just going to kind of angle it on there. And Joe and Spencer, we were supposed to have a little meeting about something, and they were in the office at the shop. And I'm moving the car back and forth, and the car is at the edge of the lift, and only the front's on the lift, and it slides off. And now it's straddling the lift, and now I'm stuck, and I can't get the car off. I can't get to anything. So that was a stupid move.
It was a little scary at first because we didn't think we were going to be able to. We didn't think we were going to be able to like get it to go back onto the lift
Well,
because it was kind of like
one way or another. So we ended up jacking the car up. We found some 4x4 piece of wood, and we jacked the car up. We got the front wheels on the wood, and then I was able to roll the car back and then get it positioned right. So,
Yeah.
So now I will definitely, when I get the car off the lift, I will move everything out of the way so I can have a straight shot out and don't have to worry about doing something stupid.
Yeah. I think 99% of the things that happen to our cars are always takebacks. Like, oh, damn it!
Yeah.
If we'd only done this wouldn't happen. I'd only taken my time.
Yeah, that's it.
just mild oversight. Yeah.
Always rushing.
Totally. VJ, how was your week?
Yeah, again, speaking of brain farts, I did something down with my Caden's gas cap last week. So what happened is the cap has a rubber spring that attaches to the body. That kind of totally broke off because of the winter cold and then the summer that came after that. So the plastic bit of that just broke off. So I bought a replacement from eBay, and to save like $20 on that gas cap, I bought like a cheap replica, which is only $20 cheaper than the original portion of. Then as soon as I put it on, it kind of felt odd to me, but I just left it on and I started driving the car. And 15 minutes later, when I stopped the car, it threw a check engine light, and I lost almost half the power of the car. And I freaked out and then went home and checked the OBD2 reader, and it was showing a huge leak on the evap side of the car. So the evap sensor, or like evap leaked error. So I took the old gas cap with the broken string and put it back on, and then cleared the error. The engine's back to be perfect.
Jeez.
So just to try and save like $20, I thought I'd put the car in milk mode.
Which car was this on?
Yeah, I came
See
in.
the Cayman.
Cayman.
Oh, the Cayman. Okay.
It's weird that a
Yeah,
gas
so if
cap
you have
would cause like
gas
a.
cap that's ever so slightly leaking, the car will literally cut half the power.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
weird that it would
Yeah.
limp it, make it a limp
Yeah.
mode.
But that totally
Yeah.
makes sense on a Porsche.
Yeah, I guess. But that's crazy.
Yeah, I tried to cheap out, and then the car was like, nope. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's something dumb.
Nice. Any drives or any projects you have coming up?
I mean, this last week I just did a bunch of poster design, 2 of them for Valt events, and then 1 for Enabler, so just got busy with stuff. And then like, the Indianapolis Porsche Club has been consulting me to improve their branding and things like that, so we're just helping them with that. That's fun, and yeah, just the driving season started, so usually it's finally out of storage because there's no salt anymore. So I'm dating that car now. It's fun.
Nice. Well, I got to say, you've certainly outdid yourself on the last couple of posters, especially the BMW Z9s that you did for both Vault Auto Club and for Enablers. So some of your best
Yeah.
work, my friend.
Yeah, they're good.
So for those that,
Yeah, I also
Oh.
enjoyed it.
yeah, I was going to
Enjoyed
say,
the warning one poster.
yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, for those that want to check out your work, you can find VJ on Instagram at Pink Helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure to check out his work.
Yeah, yeah, and if you didn't just listen, we have the St. Mary's event that's happening on April 26th, which VJ did the E9 for, and also the Worn and Wound open house that we're doing here at the warehouse on May 2nd, which is going to be a lot of fun. We've just announced that like 2 days ago or something like that, or yesterday.
Yeah.
So signups are going up; they're limited. Members get in, obviously. Everything's free, so it'll be a good time. Even if you don't sign up, swing by. You won't be entered to be a giveaway recipient, but you can still come.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
And if you want to show your car, make sure you hit Joe or hit Vault Auto Club on Instagram.
Yeah.
VALT.
We have
Auto Club.
like a few. I want to pick like 5 cars. you
Yeah.
know? And so we have like a couple that are already like coming
Here.
confirmed. If you're
Inside?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what, like 2 or 3 inside?
We'll do some inside and we'll do some outside
two
as well.
2 or 3 inside, a couple
Yeah.
outside, and then display in a high table, something like that. But yeah, if your SLC is here, we'd love to have it. I'm not sure if it's going to be here on time, but it's May 2nd, so I got some time.
Yeah, as long as it stops, it's good.
I don't understand why it's hard to do that. To do this, like I know it's like a resto mod, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a Camaro brake on a Mercedes part, but like you think they would just be able to rig that up?
Well, yeah, everything has to be fabricated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah. So Kale's bringing his the brown 911.
Oh, nice, good.
And then a few other people are
Cool.
bringing some cars too.
Perfect.
So it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. So for my week, it's been really, really busy. Like really, really, really busy at the shop. Like burnout busy at the shop. So I've been working weekends like pretty much every day possible. And so one car in particular that I got to do over the past like 48 hours, or not the past 48 hours, but like over like a 2 or
Really?
3 day period.
That sounds like one hell of a car.
So it was an 18,000 mile Aston Martin V8 Vantage in
Oh, yeah.
British Racing Green with the caramel and British Racing Green interior. And yeah, it's like you would think that like 18,000 miles would cause no issues, but like this car has probably been under recover for forever. So it was like a disaster. Like it was really, really, and it was referred to by like a friend that I like really like value. So I really needed to.
So wait, it was under a cover and it was still a disaster?
Well, I mean, if you think about like covers could be dirty, it
Yeah.
was scratched and swirled to shit. It was crazy. It was insane. At first, when I saw it, I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy." Walking in the park, it was under like 6:30 p.m. sunlight. I'm like, "This is gonna be great." Then I pulled it into the shop. I'm not gonna be here forever. So
Yeah.
I was there from like 7:45 till like 2 in the morning, polishing and doing all that stuff. And then I spent more time the next day.
Nice. So as a master detailer, not to throw you off, is, as far as car care goes, how frequent should I cover my car, wash my car, wax it, clear coated. I mean,
No, well,
I would assume
no
like
clear
having
coat.
it under a cover would be the safest option.
Well, I mean, you could do that if you wanted, but the problem with like car covers is they can get dirty and dusty, and then your car could be dirty or dusty, and then
Yeah.
like it becomes like a sandpaper. So like this car is
yeah.
like that, like on all the edges, like because that car is curvy and stuff, so all like the edges of the paint and on the rear bumper,
From the friction.
yeah, just
got it.
just sandpaper.
Got it.
And also like some clear coats are like really hard to deal with, so like I was like. It was taking forever to remove some of the stuff, and it was getting frustrating to the point of I was going to stop and come back the next day, but I've been so busy I needed to get it done, so I just like took 5 minutes and then reset, and then it started to work. Sometimes like some clear coats or some paints like certain polishes and some and pad combinations, so like I just tried a million different things. And one thing started to work, and so I just kept doing that over the whole car.
So you're saying the best prescription is to actually go out there and drive your car?
Well, yeah, honestly, this is bad business, but just drive the car, and then when it gets really, really bad, then send it to someone like me, because like it's like a losing game. I just came back from detailing like a $50 million collection, and like they don't ever get used, right? And they're getting detailed every week or something like that, and it's like. It's just not. There's no. I mean, it's great for me for business, but there's like no point to do. There's no point to keep them clean.
Yeah, I think unless the car is like freshly clean and you know the cover is totally clean, and it's indoors, there's really no point in covering it, because if it's outside, it's going to be windy and you're going to get abrasion that way.
Yeah.
It's funny. I had a car cover, factory BMW car cover for my wagon, and I brought it to the dry cleaners to have it cleaned because it doesn't fit in our washing machine at home. And I could have bought a new car cover for what they charged me to clean it. So it was like $160 to clean it. I'm like, wow. Like next time I will just buy a new cover. Which
Yeah.
And it's still in the plastic bag they gave it to me, and I'm probably never going to use it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a mistake of throwing, I think just having my cars outside one time and just throwing a cover over on a dirty car.
Yeah, that's a huge.
Yeah,
huge
should have done that.
Yep.
All my covers are all
big
trashed.
They have. I think I'm not sure if this is the right brand. I have a picture of it somewhere on my phone. It's not. I don't think it's. It might be Covercraft, but they have they have like car covers that feel like T-shirts.
Yeah.
That like a lot of clients that I work with have, and they're like custom cut for the cars, and so you clean them and then you put them on the car, and then those are pretty good.
Easy to wash. The one that's on the Jag that's at the shop, I think that's a nice.
Yeah.
I like that material. It's soft and stretchy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like that.
in that case, you're just trying to keep dust off it because the car's inside and it's sitting in a corner. It's not going to move. It's not moving for months.
Even the little plastic, like the cheap plastic covers that like prevent from like if like your house is being painted or like something's work's being done, those work too.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, I mean, I'm not like a huge fan. I guess like I mean, as a detailer, maybe this is something that I have an opinion on that like other people don't understand. But like when I clean the car, I just clean it and just never cover it, never dust it. Just I drive it, and then when it gets dirty, I just clean it again. And like all of my like clients that have the good like nice clean cars are all just like just drive it, and when it gets dirty, it just gets dirty. Don't try to like make it better. Don't cover it. Don't do anything. Don't even paint protection film it. Just drive it.
Just drive it.
Fix it later. So that's my. I mean, I don't really have any recommendations other than just use the car, and then when it's really bad, just get a detailer to fix it. Yeah.
And today's The More You Know segment is brought to you by Otani Car Detailing.
Yeah. Hit me up if you want to detail, I guess. But so that's been fun. The Aston Martin was really cool. It was great to see that car like leave. It was one of the best specs I've ever seen on the Aston Martin.
It looked
Vantage.
nice in the pictures.
Good combo.
Super great. The car was obviously cared for. It just was like it just sat in the collection. Apparently, I was talking to the people who referred me to them, and the photos were terrible on the car, to the point of the seller, the buyer thought the car was black, and all the seller was able to provide was some sort of dark green, like probably like almost black green, and so there's an Aston Martin color that's like a dark black / green, like metallic.
Gotcha.
And so they bought the car thinking it was that, and then it came as British Racing Green, and the person who referred me to them was like, yeah, they like scored, like it was like a 20,000. It should have been like 20,000-30,000 or more dollars more. So
Nice.
that was a huge W for them. It was a great score. It was amazing. It's an amazing car. So We'll probably never see it. Has
It was the
18,000 miles.
V8.
Yeah,
they have a V12 on that too, don't they? Or
Yeah, VJ knows more about this than I do, but they do have a V12, and I do think you can get a manual on them.
yeah.
I think it's pretty rare.
Yeah. Actually, I have a client with, I'm not sure if it's the exact, I don't know if it's a Vantage, but I have a client with a Aston Martin from that era with a manual V12. That's like never ever driven either.
I went and checked out one of those at one time. I didn't realize how small they were for a V12.
Yeah.
They're really small. Yeah.
Isn't that what Paul had?
No, Paul had a DB9,
Yeah.
which is the GT version.
Is it the same engine issue where they
Probably.
apparently on the
Yeah.
V12s the catalysts break up and then particles can get sucked up into the engine and just destroy the engine.
Yikes.
I think you want the V8. I think
Yeah,
I
it
think
sounds like-
everyone
yeah,
seems
sounds
like
like
they
that's
want the
the-
V8.
They want the
because
V8,
that's the one to buy.
I wish Aston Martins would catch on, man. They're just such a sexy grown man car.
Yeah.
You know, they're just so classic.
Even when I was a kid, like the way the doors open, like they're not like wing
Swan
doors.
doors.
They're like, I don't know what VJ, what were you saying they were?
Swan.
Swan.
Swan wing doors.
Yeah.
And like it was designed to like avoid curbs or something, and I'm like, that's just so cool. Like
They just go up ever so
You see the
often at
James
an
Bond
angle.
movies, and you're like, I always thought that was like a weird camera angle, and then you start
Yeah.
seeing them in real life, and even in the models, and they're like doing the swan door thing. I'm like, this is insanely cool, and I always like thought that was super cool. And it would be the only I'm going to keep the M5, but it'd be the only thing that like if a V8 Vantage with a manual popped up and it was a similar price to an E20 M5, which they currently are. So between $40,000 to $50,000.
Yeah.
That'd be a car that I would consider trading for.
What's that 70s Aston Martin that kind of looks like a Mustang too?
I think that's also a Vantage, isn't it?
Is that a Vantage? I'd probably get killed by our Aston Martin
No,
fans, but you know what I'm
they
talking
do,
about.
Yeah, no, they do. Yeah.
I love those. It's such a good look. Yeah, those are a cool car.
Yeah. So yeah, the Aston Martin was really cool. Everything else, I mean, I've detailed some heavy hitting cars. Most of them I can't talk about, of course, classic. But I got to go to Monterey for a night on Monday, which was super cool because Allie wanted to we're going to Hawaii in July, and Allie wanted to test what it was like to have like a baby in the hotel room. So
Is that what she told you?
well, she paid for it. So this was a fantastic vacation for me because I really needed to get out to stop working for one day, even though I did still work there at the hotel. But like, I didn't do that.
I'm gonna keep Allie away from my wife. Man.
I did a couple hours work, but it was really nice. We didn't do anything car related. We just kind of like walked around.
That's cool.
And we stayed in the room, and we went to the aquarium, which he slept the whole time. So
Yeah.
but it was free, so he's free, so it doesn't really matter.
Nice.
And then we took a long way home in the Subaru Outback, so we just drove Highway 1, which was fine because it was cool to drive Highway 1. I haven't been on Highway 1 in a long time, but it made me wish I was in something else. So I think maybe if I get an opportunity to like take 5 hours to just go drive somewhere,
Yeah.
I'll probably do that loop again soon, just in one of my cars.
It's also nice to be in something comfortable
Yeah.
with
Reliable.
AC. And,
Yeah, and the thing about the
shocks.
Subaru is it's not like good at highway cruising because the CVT is so terrible that like the car is always hunting for the maximum power output. So
Okay.
like if I'm driving at 80 miles an hour on a highway, like getting to like going to, like on 5 going to LA or Oregon or something, it's fine because it's like it just sustains its RPM and it's fine. But if I'm on Highway 1, which is like not really 80 mile per hour, it's like more like a 50 to 65 mile per hour road. At that range, for some reason, which the dealership will never fix this, but like between 65 and 70 miles an hour, the car is like oscillating, and it's
Yeah.
really really annoying.
You know why?
It's the CVT.
Because no, it's made to transport 5 women. But Mike, you were saying?
Oh, I'm just the new Outback is horrible looking.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Greg, who works for Subaru, who got Joe a deal on his, came by the other day with the new Outback, and he was just bringing me some car stuff that he came across. But man, what an ugly car! It looks like a ugly 4Runner. You know, it's
they-
very boxy truck.
Yeah.
It's better in person for sure because I've seen them
Yes,
around
this was in
town.
person. It wasn't good.
In photos, I thought it looked like huge, so I was like, this is really bad. But in person, the reason why I thought it looked better because it's basically the same size as the Outback that I have.
It sure looks bigger.
It just is more like angular. It's like you wouldn't recognize it because everything of a Subaru is now the same.
Yeah.
Like, they all look exactly the same, just like BMWs now. Like they all look just like a box in another box.
What happened to Subaru? Like the cars they were
Well, they're
making
not
in the
even really
90s
selling
and
the
the early
WRXs anymore.
2000s?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, times the
Golly.
same with BMW.
Yeah. Well, just the
BMW
look
sells
of
great
them was
cars.
like, yeah.
It's. I mean, I like the Subaru. I would love to. I have some people in my Cars and Bid Slack that have been like off-roading like base Cayennes, like 957, like the one that everyone wants, like the 2013 Cayennes. just like base like V6, and I've been like messaging him like, this is like so interesting to me, and I guarantee you the Subaru would be great at this, but there's no way I'm going to be allowed to just destroy the Subaru. So but yeah, that's I mean, honestly, other than that, it's just been work. It's just Monterey and this Aston. Everything else has been pretty standard. I mean, that's it. That's all I can talk about.
That's
Everything
enough.
else is, we detailed some cool cars recently, but like you can't mention any of them because people are annoyed in the world.
Perfect. Cool. Well, as you know, as we're live, so what makes it a little bit different is we can actually interact with you guys. So at any point, if you want to add something in the chat, you have anything to discuss, we'll go ahead and pick it up. So in the meantime, Joe, let's move on to the next topic.
So the next part of this podcast is the member Discord finds. So if you're not familiar, Valt has a Patreon. Actually, I think the link is in the description of this somewhere. I did add it. So it's somewhere if you're watching live. Click on that. You can support us. You get access to a Discord where we do marketplace finds, drive sim nights. We're doing an F1 viewing party late May here, I think on a Sunday. I think it's the British one.
Worn and wound.
Yeah, the Worn and Wound thing.
Next to Miami.
What was that, VJ?
Miami's next.
Yeah, Miami's next. So we're a bunch of different things. A lot of fun. We'd love to have you. Link out in the description below if you'd like to support us. But with that, we have member Discord finds where we find some crazy things. So without further ado, we'll go straight into it.
Okay, members, let's not disappoint. Let's go.
Yeah. So as I'm pulling them up here.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay, so the first one, let's go back to OBS here. Actually, no, I can't. The first one is this W140 1993 Mercedes-Benz 300 SC. This car has been for sale for like 2 years. I found it at first when it was for sale in Sacramento, and I wanted it then, and I think it was like $3,500. It's the same color as the green wagon, so that's why. The main reason why I would want it.
It looks really good.
Looks great in photos. It was purchased by this.
Oxidized in the back a little bit.
I think that's class.
I think it's Sky.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
The car said he said it was ceramic coated. I kind of am wondering if it's been repainted. Top like half up, like from the clouding up.
molding.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit. It's in Paso Robles right now. So I'm a little bit like it's a little bit of a risk like driving all the way out there to like see a car that's been like Mako paint jobbed, because this is clearly a flip.
They've got some decent wine out there, so.
Yeah. The car was purchased maybe 2 years ago by the same guy, and he's been trying to sell it ever since.
Oh.
And the price has been coming down steadily every time. And he like will list it for like a couple like weeks, and then it'll be deleted, and then like 6 months later he'll post it again, and it'll be a lower price. And so it started at like 10 grand. Which is, I mean, for a 300 SC, it's not, and with a broken odometer, it's just not. This is like $3,000 to $5,000.
Yeah.
max.
For where it's at, though, yeah. It was originally, he doesn't have it in here, but originally a European delivery car.
Oh, okay.
So it was delivered in Germany. I posted it in a 500 Bay Area 500D WhatsApp group I'm in, and these guys like jump in and figure everything out, and they posted Carfax and history and build sheet and all that, and it's an interesting car. I mean, it's a great color combination.
Yeah, I think it's a cool car.
So we're gonna go look at it.
We're gonna go look at it. Yeah, so I mean, I have just going back to the work thing. Like I have no time to do anything besides work, and so like we have like a day where we can go, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday before the St. Mary's event, where I basically messaged the seller and was like, if the car's still available on that weekend,
it's still going to be.
it's gonna be free.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
available. We'll go take a look at it. So I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna message him next week at some point.
Yeah.
And
I can't imagine the market for 90s V8s right now, especially
Straight
with
six.
$7. Or straight six? Okay.
Z Morse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 6
Z Morse. If this was a 500, I'd probably put a deposit down.
Okay,
this
yeah,
is the
okay.
same engine as in.
Oh,
Jaguar,
300, yeah.
basically.
Yeah, if this was a V8, I'd be putting a deposit down. I think six is probably would buy a V8. I think
Yeah.
4800 is still kind of expensive for this car.
So the 300E is at the V6. The 500E is the
300
V8.
SE is a straight six from this era.
Got it.
420.
420,
500.
500, yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
600.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get the V12
600,
those two
good
guys.
boy.
That's what you want.
Yeah,
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 you want that, but then it's just they're hard to deal with, and you're never ever available. Like you cannot find these cars ever. I can literally never am able to find 600s that are not like completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Or ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the first find, and who knows? I mean, maybe I end up with the car, but I don't know.
Do you have any V12s in your collection now?
Not, yeah, BMW 750, the one that's going to get the transmission.
Oh,
It's a crappy car, but
Yeah.
you know, if I had it running and driving, I would be motivated to do some work on it. Otherwise, it's just been sitting, and I've been thinking about taking the engine out for my 735.
Nice. What year?
It's an 89.
Okay. Yeah.
Black on black, 150,000 mile, kind of homeless man spec. You know, it looks like someone had lived in it at one point, and it's got a lot of room if you're going to live in a car.
Yeah.
But it drives really well. This is sold. That wasn't sold earlier today.
They're showing
an old
sold
listing.
listings.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to the photo of the actual car, but it's not loading. So we'll just ignore it.
Refresh it. No.
Yeah, let me see. Only reason why I wanted to bring this up was because it was a cheap Volvo diesel wagon. So it's smog exempt.
Okay.
Smog exempt, yeah.
It's not showing the photo, but it's just kind of a shitty diesel wagon. But it's a really good candidate for like a V8 swap. Let's see if we can get these to work here. I'm not sure why it's doing
We
this.
need to log in.
No, it's just causing. They were working. Let's do this.
Sold.
There we go.
There it is. There it is.
I don't know why it's doing this, but anyway, this is a 1999 540, but it's been
That's
like
insane.
M5 swapped, so it has the S62 probably has the interior, the wheels, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Really well done,
Still
I think.
seems like a big ask on money.
$50,000.
Yeah, I think
Is that what they go for?
I don't know.
184,000 miles for 50,000.
I bet. I don't know. It's a
40
good
grand
question.
for an RS2.
Burgers on cars and bids
There's
right
one,
now.
there's one.
Yeah, 51.
Huh.
51 in 2025. This is supercharged, so I
Yeah.
feel like the supercharger might add some
don't-
value to this kind of thing.
I don't know. Maybe.
Good
It's a
color.
good color. Yeah. It looks like Barrett's blue.
Yeah, let's see if it's if it has the exact color name.
Coilovers.
I don't know, 50 grand. I mean, there's always in my opinion, there's always a reason
When
why.
it was sold before on Bring a Trailer. See that down below.
Oh, yeah,
More pics
interesting.
on PT's Bring a Trailer listing.
It's
is that the guy who did? Oh, okay. That's the guy who did the swap, the Speed Academy guy.
Oh.
wow. It didn't meet reserve, but it's always interesting to me when these cars don't end up back on auction platforms, and to me that makes me feel like something's wrong with them.
Is that
Or
a
they're
6-speed
asking-
manual?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6-speed
Okay,
manual. Something has to be wrong with this car if they're not listing it on an auction site.
It's in
Like,
the Bay Area. Is it local?
yeah, it has to be local. It's probably in LA or San Bruno. Yeah, so SF.
Wow. How have we not seen this?
Yeah, it's rare that you don't ever end up seeing any of these cars, but
I had a 540 wagon that I bought. It was a 99
Yeah.
that I bought in like, what year? 2009 for like $7,500. So 540i. And the car was so fun and so fast. I was like, it didn't make sense for a wagon. At that time, I was like, why are wagons this fast?
540s are quick.
Yeah, they're
are.
quick.
I
Yeah.
was driving Dom's car back from Chico when he broke down with it, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of all you really need. you know?
Yeah. When I started my business, I had to make a business decision because I had my employees driving that thing,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
that's not
were
good.
they were killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem with the 540s is if you've driven a car with an S62,
Yeah.
it really just it hurts. It just kills it. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think I drove an M60 car ever until driving an S62, except for like around parking lots and stuff. So like getting into an M5 and then driving in a 540 is just like, I hate this. Like everything
Yeah.
about this is way worse than an
'Cause
M5.
you know what you could have.
Yeah.
So like I can't actually even E34s I can't drive 540s. I just can't.
Yeah.
Because the S62 is such a better engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
The M5 is such a better car in every way other than the standard. Unless you're just like daily driving the cars, and at that point you get a 6-cylinder and save gas.
Yeah.
You know, and they're probably more reliable. So I know it's like a thing that people hate, but yeah, this is it's a cool car. It probably won't sell for 50 grand, but I bet 40.
It'd be interesting to go back and see how the swap was done, because there's a couple of different routes to take, whether you're cutting out the floor, because the rear floor pan, like the cargo area on a M5 is different because of the battery and the exhaust and all that. So the people who do these really well will cut out the floor pan in the back, I think, but you don't have to do it that way. So
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, if the bill was on YouTube, I would imagine they'd probably go all the way.
You would think, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a good one to swap. I mean, like, because there's enough of these, and you know, it adds a lot of value to the car. I mean, I'm sure it probably doesn't drive completely like an M5, but it's probably pretty close. So yeah, that's the I guess the third find, because the second find was the diesel. So we'll go back into here and we'll see what else we
It's a
can
good
find.
looking car though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that color. Is
Yeah. That
great.
color. Yeah.
Oh, so I wanted to shout this out because this is something you could bring to the Tiny Car Show, and
Oh, is this the 360?
yeah, 360. So Subaru 360. We've actually had a couple of these cars show up. I mean, these photos are horrible.
You mean push or
Yeah.
tow to the
Well,
tiny car?
so the
show?
issue is that like these like half of these photos aren't loading for some reason on the computer. I'm not sure if it's just because it's like overheating or something, but this car was running. Maybe it's not right now, but
Minimal rust.
yeah, we've had a couple of these show up to our Solano events before. $2,500 is a lot of money for a car without panels, but
And
these
look
are
at that quarter panel.
Yeah,
How
these-
wavy that is.
yeah, these are, you know, you bring it to the Tiny Car Show. That's probably the only place you bring it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna cost you. It would cost you so much money to get that thing up and going. You'd be so upside down
Yeah.
just to get it started.
True. Yeah, I think this is like a two-stroke
It
motor.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is definitely not like a thing that
Not for the faint
not for the
of heart.
yeah, exactly. So we'll get out of this and we'll get out of that, and we'll try to like get this to the point where it's loading all the photos. This is another one of those cars that have been on Facebook Marketplace for a super long time. This is a 2011 Mercedes-Benz E350. It's for sale by a dealer, which is probably why it's so like no one's wanting to touch it. But it's a cool color. These are generally I think these are generally reliable. You have to probably maintain them a little bit. And the Formatic's probably an issue, but it's a good color, good daily. I've been thinking a little bit about how I'm putting so many miles in the green wagon that it's like I'm not going to buy anything, but like
It's a nice color, though.
Yeah.
it'd be nice to
Although-
get into a car that I could just not care about.
Yeah, the 350 is not quite as good as reliability as the 320.
Yeah.
The seat heaters work, though. It's nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, out of all the Mercedes wagons out there, I think this style is the least masculine of them all.
Yeah, the angles, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what, the 212, right?
Yeah, 212,
Yeah.
2011. So this is probably this is like this is when like the
Yeah.
interior quality really started to fall off,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the whole experience of the car starts to people like love these though. Like if you go into like the like Mercedes wagon enthusiast Facebook groups, like people like say these things are extremely underrated and like amazing cars, and I have like one with 300,000 miles on it, and it just keeps going, and they're amazing, and they're the perfect size, and like my interior is fine. So like I don't know, maybe I'm just like seeing cars that are like trashed, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe this one is also trash, but like I don't know, they're starting to, I don't know, I
When those 5 Subaru ladies invite 2 of their friends, that's what they
Yeah,
that's what they try.
I got the 7-seater that way. So that's why I'm trying to buy this E500 because I just want kind of a nice driver that's not really a piece of crap. You know?
Yeah, that's the problem
Yeah.
with the E320 is it drives once you get up to highway speeds, it's awesome, but like the transmission I think is like failing on that car, and like there's a lot of things that are wrong with it.
It's just a beat up.
Yeah, it just has too many miles. You can really feel the miles. We talked about that last week. That car is like the only Mercedes I've really felt like that mileage like matters a lot.
When did they stop doing the rear bench seats, the rear facing seats on Mercedes?
I think you could still get them.
Can you still get them?
Yeah,
There's still an
'cause
option?
We had a 2019.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
2019 E450, which I wish we kept. That was a good car.
That was always the best thing as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be cool, and I was going to invite. We were going to like a comedy show, and I was going to have all my friends fit in the silver wagon, not thinking that the third row was just for like kids.
Yeah.
So they got there and like half their body fit.
Say they're in a lot of pain.
And I'm like, well, shit, like we're gonna be stuck. So we ended up taking my friend's Sequoia instead.
Is there a well
There is
like to
for
put your
legs,
feet?
but
Okay, yeah.
It's still I think it's like a max of like 80 or 100 kilograms. I mean, it's supposed to be for kids.
Yeah,
Okay,
it did not work. It was we trashed it. We trashed that idea
I think
immediately.
there's cup holders back there too, right?
Yeah, there is. There are a couple others. Yeah. So why don't we get in some live auction chat?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So currently, part of the live episode is we discuss a bunch of live auctions. We kind of like talk about why the car is special, why we chose the car, and we shoot like an estimated price target for them. So I wrote this listing, and I thought it was so cool. I didn't know this existed, but it's a 2013 Ford Mustang Boss 302 Laguna Seca edition. So this is like an extremely rare version of the Boss 302. They made 750 of these. The seller made me put that it was 262 of in this color, but like there's 750 of these straight up.
Nice.
And it's like it has like completely adjustable like manual like knobs to adjust all the suspension. Like it's like completely set up for race use. Has rear seat delete. It's like the GT3 of like GT3 RS of like the Mustang world
Nice,
from this
yeah.
era.
Does it come with the trees in the background?
Yeah, probably.
It's a manual, right?
Yeah, it's a manual.
That's it.
6-speed. This has no miles on it, which is another thing that Mustang owners, for some reason, some of these cars just aren't ever driven. But I think if in the Mustang world, like I think if I was gonna buy a Mustang, I think it'd be this.
It's a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
The
color,
Laguna
too.
Seca edition is super cool. It's like extremely rare.
Yeah.
This is a collectible car.
Boss 302 is supposed to be a really good engine too.
Yeah, I think it has a Coyote engine.
Yeah, I think so. What,
Voodoo. Actually, I think it's a Voodoo. I don't know.
Does it say
Four
what
people will tell
Does
me.
it say what the horsepower is down there?
Yeah, it's 444 horsepower,
okay.
which is enough. 380 horsepower.
that's-
It's an E90 M3.
Yeah.
Sean, what would you pay for something like this?
For that?
It's a Laguna Seca edition.
Is that not,
This is a different story.
Yeah.
It's a cool car. Would I pay anything for it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've driven. I've only driven these as rentals, so like real basic.
Probably a little different.
Yeah, so the feeling's got to
Those are
be
terrible,
different.
yeah.
It's terrible. They're terrible.
I've driven a V6 5-speed,
Yeah,
which was atrocious in every way, and then I drove a Mustang GT with an automatic, which was also bad.
Yeah.
Compared to at the time I was in high school, so I had an E90, which was way better.
Yeah.
In every way, it was a much more premium experience.
What I can't get over, like if you look at videos, of any of these Mustangs driving, it's just the body roll. I mean, I can't see.
I bet this is
But
pretty
this
good.
is
It's got to be
probably-
better. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think these are pretty highly reviewed in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has manually adjustable suspension, a bunch of tower like strut tower
That's cool,
bracing,
yeah.
a different rear differential, like rear seat deletes with all like bracing. It's like this thing I think is totally different
Yeah,
on like
yeah.
another
I
Mustang.
bet this would be a fun track day car.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't really want it, but it's not my thing. But I bet it would be fun on the track.
The color's cool.
I had a Fox body Mustang back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I could be called a Mustang guy. But yeah.
Vanilla Mike.
Yeah.
It was-
5.0?
It was a GT.
You have a GT? Yeah, man. What year?
I wanted an LX, so it was a 90. It was a leftover 91 that I bought.
Oh,
in 90
man,
I bought it in 92. It was new, but a leftover that I bought after. So I graduated from college. I took my college graduation money and I went to the Ford
dude.
dealer,
Oh,
Walnut
man.
Creek Ford.
Oh, bro, you were hot right there.
Yeah.
That was literally the hottest car out right
It was.
during that time.
And I went home and my parents are all, "You did what?" and we went back the next day with my mom, and she renegotiated the deal, and I got like $50 less a month, my monthly payment.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I was impressed that they actually did it.
Do you have a convertible?
No.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
It was,
yeah.
I really wanted an LX, but they had this leftover GT.
I wanted
so-
the LX.
Yeah, I wanted the more basic looking one.
Yeah. Oh,
I wanted
man.
the 5-liter, but yeah, silver, gray cloth, and that kind of tweed cloth interior. And I drove it for about 6 months, and then it was stolen. So
Yeah.
wasn't meant to be.
What was funny is how fast those cars were regarded as.
They were pretty.
And
It was quick for the day.
Yeah,
I
for
took
the
it-
day, yeah.
I took it to the drag strip a couple times, and it was like a low 14-second car.
Yeah.
Just stock.
VJ, what do you have to say about the Mustang Boss 302 Laguna Seca edition?
That's so cool.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I think it's my guilty pleasure car. Similar to the Shelby GD350, the newer one that I got from GD350. Yeah, I think I would definitely. This would be one of the only Mustang models I would be.
Yeah. I think it puts it in. It's a different class for sure. It's a different class of Mustang owner. I don't think you're buying this car to crash it into trees or bring it to Cars and Coffee. In fact, the owner of this, I think it's sold by a dealer right now, but the owner of this car, like tracked it. Like most of the miles were like put on like by like driving to or driving from the tracks, and like there's a million pictures that we didn't use because there were so many of them, just
Yeah.
like different tracks and all over the country kind of thing. So
Yeah.
the guy used it for. I mean, it has 9,000 miles on it or whatever. Yeah, 9,000 miles or 10, I guess. But yeah, it was used for its purpose. Cool.
I like how Mustang guys go to. They're like, they'll produce like, 100,000 of a car, and they'll be like, well, this was the only purple on orange.
Well, the
This
Corvettes
is
were
one
like
of,
that.
one of 13.
Big
Like,
Actually, I wrote a listing for a Corvette convertible that was silver with red interior, and the guy had printed like a door frame size thing of like the build sheet of like this car is one of 16 in this color in convertible with this red interior, and I sent a message to the
You're
team
like,
and I'm like, is this like Corvette math or do I want to include this? Because I'm like,
Exactly.
you already know that the seller of this car is going to, like, if we don't include this, is going to ask. So I'm just going to preemptively put it there
yeah.
and let like the editing team take it out. So I did, and then I noticed the moment the editing team finished, I went into there and I was like, and I noticed it was removed. So I messaged them and I'm like, I just want you to know the seller is 100% going to ask to put this back in.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we'll let him ask. It's fine. And then he did.
He
and
did.
we included it. Because it's like, you can't, I mean, like, whatever. If you want your car to be 1 of 16, it could be 1 of 16. I mean, any of these cars can be 101. It's 101 owned by Sean.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know.
That half roll bar and
Yeah.
car seats.
Yeah. So
Hang on, one more question on the 5. I can't believe your dad had a 5.0, dude. That's fucking awesome. It's like, I'm serious, like
far as I haven't
it is
told
the
you.
absolute hero car of like the 90s, no doubt about it. What color was it?
Silver.
Silver?
Silver.
Two-tone?
Well, yeah, kind of. It was the top was the titanium frost metallic.
Yeah.
And then kind of more of a matte lower, on the GT panels. and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Dude, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I wanted. It's funny because it was like the Sunday. I graduated college on a Saturday. I went to the Ford dealership on Sunday, and we were just my wife and I were married. We weren't married at that point. We're just walking around the dealership, and I saw it there, and it was a leftover 91, and it was like 12 grand.
Damn, that is.
And
12
I had
grand?
like $3,500 in my pocket, so worked out a deal and
Oh, that's
drove
so-
it home. Then my parents looked at the paperwork and they're like, "You got ripped off, and we're going to go back down there tomorrow. We're going to yell at them and make them give you a better deal."
Dude, you could never renegotiate a car price after you walk out of it
They
nowadays.
did. I know. I could not believe it. Thinking about that after the fact, yeah. And it got stolen. I probably had it for about 6 months, and it was stolen.
Never to be seen again.
What's funny is I had, so this is back in the car phone days, and I had a car phone in the car.
man.
And the guys who stole the car made a call from the car phone. So I went to the Pleasant Hill Police Department where it was stolen from, And I said, hey, here's my cell phone bill, and here's a phone number that these guys called after they stole the car. And it took them probably about 3 months before they actually followed up on that lead. And once they did, and they figured out what the address of that phone was, they went to this chop shop and they found a whole bunch of Fox Body Mustangs that were in various states of being taken apart.
Dude, it's like it's like the equivalent of like a 997 GT3 RS today. That's the cool factor.
If it were cheap, yeah.
Yeah, if it were cheap.
Yeah.
Well, that's the issue with new car purchasing these days, is that nothing is aspirational. It's affordable.
Yeah.
A Veloster N is the only thing that comes close to that, because the GTI is a practical choice. The Veloster N is like a sporty, like I got this cool car that is like fun.
Yeah.
But like nothing else is affordable. Like you can't. It just doesn't work. That's why car culture is going to die in the next generation probably.
Yeah.
So when I got my insurance payment for that car, I went then to, I thought, okay, different route now, and I bought a Honda Civic Si. In teal.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hatchback.
Okay,
I think it's like the EG.
Those are probably very valuable now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a stock one. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I had, back then, Dynan did software for other cars, so I got a Dynan chip for it, which
Oh, yeah.
let it rev to 8,000
Which probably
RPM.
would end up even adding more value.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
Dynan
And it's
chip,
pretty cool little car.
Honda Civic would be.
Like with the chip, it's supposed to be like 150 horsepower. So for a little
Oh
car
yeah.
like that,
Hey,
Which is funny because the Honda Civics from this era, or the base one that I had, was 156 horsepower, so they didn't change that. They
so
never ever
1.6
changed.
VTEC.
Yeah. You're talking, was it 92, 93? Oh yeah,
Teal green.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the color, but teal.
They probably, that car, if it's still around,
were nice.
worth like 20 grand. If
Yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, 11 and change, like 11.6 or something like that.
Yeah,
I
times have
paid
changed.
for it.
Yeah, my Honda Civic was 27,
Yeah.
and it was not the sporty one.
Those were like in the Hondas in the first Fast and the Furious.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the next one that I wanted to talk about, we've been talking about this car for a couple of months now. It's been on Facebook Marketplace for a long time at $48,000. It's a cool car.
I dig the look.
This is a very
Is
cool.
that stock?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh no,
It's
custom
L
wide body.
swapped. L swapped, too.
Yeah.
LS
I dig
swapped.
it.
And the carb and a bar sticker.
This is very, very well done. I think he's asking too much.
What's it at on?
17.
17. Yeah. This is going to be more realistic.
It has a reserve. I
Like
guarantee
25.
you it's probably not going to be a reserve. But he's asking 48, and this car is done so well. Honestly, Shauna, you should bid on this car. It's local.
I love the vents in the hood.
Yeah.
I do like these. I'd like an XJ. What is it? XJR.
XJRs are like $5,000
Yeah,
all day, but like this one, I think 25 grand would buy you this thing, and I think you would have a really cool experience.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And bar legal, so you can get this car
drive
smog
it,
in
yeah.
California. Yeah.
Probably more reliable than the stock.
Oh,
Jaguar.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
It's a
totally.
Corvette engine. There's no
Yeah.
way that this is unreliable. But great color. It might be like repainted or wrapped, but like really good color. The fender flares.
The fender
are
flares are
perfect.
everything on there.
Like the way they match the body line is really good.
I've never seen fender flares on one of these, but now that I see it, every one of these should add for the
Yeah,
fender
since
flares.
it's tomorrow. Worth watching.
Yeah, it's worth watching. I think 25. I think it should go for 25. I know the seller's probably wanting 50, 48, 50. Someone who really wants it, like this is definitely going to be an emotional. This is so cool. I need this car purchase. You can go for like 30, 32. But I'm gonna look tomorrow and see what it goes for.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. So this next one, the reason why I picked it was because it was a cool color.
Yeah, that is.
2003 Lexus LX 470 in Eucalyptus Mica.
That's sexy.
200,000 miles. What do you think this is worth?
That
Yeah, 200,000 miles. You're gonna be wrong.
he should have sold that thing like 4 years ago.
Oh, it's still worth money
I'm
though.
gonna say 12.
No, I'm gonna say.
I was gonna be in the 20s.
Really?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like 30,
Wow.
35.
It won't be 35,
You know-
but it'll be in the 20s. These things hold their value like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought one of these new in 2003. Sticker was like 66,
Yeah.
and it was one of those 529 purchases.
People love the Lexuses because they're especially this series because they're the V8s.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
look at all the new ones,
This
they're
is
all
J100, right?
I don't know. This is exactly. Ours was a 2003. It was gray. It was nice.
Yeah.
It's
The
funny.
reason
I have very little memories of it. We had it for probably 2 or 3 years.
I just remember that it had rear seat entertainment.
14.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I remember. I just remember getting into the
That was the first. It
into
was
the car
like-
in the Walnut Creek house.
Yeah, it was the first car we had that had a DVD player for
Yeah,
you guys.
I remember that.
Go back to like 2020.
Yeah, but there's one in particular that I wanted to see. There was one that had like 400 miles on
That's
it.
cheap. Oh yeah, they're a lot cheaper.
The Toyota Land Cruisers are not the one you want. The Lexus is
The Lexus is
way
one.
more luxurious.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a Land Cruiser before the.
Yeah, the Lexus have leather door cards, which are like nicely stitched and wood everywhere. It's like much more premium experience than the Land Cruiser.
Damn, they hell of came down in pricing.
But there was one in particular that I wanted to highlight that I'm not sure we're going to get to. I don't want to. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, the Land Cruisers go for like 15. The Lexuses, they do well. They go for, if you can find a Lexus, especially in an interesting like this, with the timing belt replaced. Mileage, therefore, it doesn't really matter anymore because these cars just run. At 206,500, I would be surprised if this went for under 200 or 20.
And I think
20,
like the maintenance interval was like every 5,000 mile oil changes back when these were new. So like at least the first couple of owners probably took care of them.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was like pretty frequent oil changes according to what they wanted.
They're pretty bulletproof.
This we bought when child number 3 came along, and we could not fit 3 car seats in the back of the BMW E39 wagon.
Yeah, if I had like the ultimate, if I was able to choose like the car that I would be daily driving and I would like use as like a kid hauler, I think it'd be this.
Yeah,
like
it
this color and
a
everything.
great. It was a great appliance. It's funny because I don't remember anything special about it, but I'm sure we did all the usual family road trips and stuff like that with it. But
yeah,
it was just an appliance.
Yeah, so yeah, it still has 4 days to go. I'm surprised it hasn't been bit up at all.
Yeah,
There's
a
probably
good
something
color.
wrong, some rust or something, some corrosion. But like, yeah, it's a good color. Whenever I see one of these in this, and there's a few of them in the Bay Area in this color that I've seen driving around, just like just like old women driving them around. I'm always like, this is such an interesting and cool.
It's
choice.
tough. I mean, nobody wants a V8 right now is crazy.
Yeah, well, especially with gas
Yeah,
prices.
that was not a good gas.
Yeah, like
mileage.
15 miles per gallon. Yeah, yeah. I have a friend who has a GX 470 2016, and I drove that car around because I was getting it ready for a cars and bids auction, and yeah, the build quality is so like substantial and great in these cars, but like the fuel economy is like horrible.
terrible.
I mean, that's the reason why they were selling it is because they just like they drive from Brentwood to like BART every day, and it's just like not
the car
not
for that.
functioning. So, yeah. So I found a couple on Bring Trailer if we want to go into those. So this is a 1997 Mercedes-Benz E420 sedan. This is like a 1 year only car, I think. The 420s are pretty rare. The same seller has an E55 for sale too right now, which I think it'll be interesting to compare the two.
This is an M118 car. Okay.
Yeah. So this is everyone. I mean, I think this is like a sleeper kind of a thing.
Yeah.
What's the? I'm not. My Mercedes game is kind of low, but is it the E55, the AMG?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
My
you want.
buddy was like stuck on one of those one time. I was like, why would you want that car? And then he finally found one, and he said, you got to take a ride for it. And I was like, holy shit, this thing is awesome.
It's like they're like 80% of an E39 M5 for
Yeah.
like 25% of the money. I mean, but this was the 4-cam engine, so a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I didn't think they were really that valuable because they're still just a.
Well, I had an opportunity to get one of these for like $500, but it was completely messed up. So the thing that makes these cars special is the 420. If you get the Sport pack, which this car has, you get the 17-inch monoblocks instead of the 18-inch, which I think was only available for like a very, very select few of these cars. And you get the AMG body kit. So I think this is like the same.
So wait, you would want the 17s
pre-facelift.
over the 18s?
No, you want 18s. But
Okay,
like,
okay.
But like if you in non-AMG world, like the car
Gotcha.
that I was looking at for possibly for free had 17-inch monoblocks, which was weird. And so I did some research, and apparently this car is like a really rare example, like really hard to find. The 420 is apparently the 420 with that engine is like a much better experience than the 430s, which came right after
the
that.
430 was the single cam.
Yeah.
It's like the small version of the E55.
I think this was like a 1 year only thing. And I think this is probably pre E55, same similar to like
E55 was 99.
Yeah, so this is probably what the E55 was, and then they like unveiled it.
This was the basis for the AMG, the pre-merger AMG cars. So if you got like an E50 or an E60, this is what they started with, because those were M119 cars. The M119.
Yeah, so it's currently currently $4,500, which is this is probably worth like $6,000 on a good day. So we'll see what it goes for. But
I'll bring a trailer.
They're also selling. I'm assuming because the photos are also equally like dark and questionable. Like this is terrible, by the way. If you are selling a car and this is the lead photo, first off, Bring a Trailer should be not even using this photo because I can't see anything. I mean,
what did it sell? It sold in 2021 on BAT. What
probably for big money if on 2021, but actually E55s have gone up a lot.
18
better
grand. Photos looks a little lower there.
Yeah, hyper edited photos. But
looks crazy.
Yeah, I mean, currently $18,000. I mean, it's crazy, but like I kind of feel like for some reason W210
Wait,
really.
This is E55. This is a different one.
This is the total different one, same seller.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 20 grand for an E55 is
I think Cars and Bids had one that sold for like a lot of money recently, and I think like really nice W210 E55s are now like popping up and for sale for like 20 grand because like they were worth $5,000.
So for such a long time. Yeah.
So I think they're starting to pop a little bit. Because Doug is also talking about how like these are the best cars ever. Everyone needs to own an W210 E55 at some point. He also really wants a W210 E55 wagon, and it's like begging people to like get something. So I think the W210 is like having a moment in the sun right now for like people. I mean, they drive great.
Yeah.
I don't know if they drive. I mean, I don't know if I would spend $18,000 where I can probably find an E39 for that price. It'd be rough, but you can still find one for that price.
Yeah, it'd have to
and
be
it's
the nicest E55. There's actually there's a wagon on Facebook. In one of the groups, an E55 at like a 99. Well, I thought it was like 25 grand. That seems to be what they go for.
Like a real AMG?
Yeah, real one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you could build one like mine for like $6,000.
Were they? You say were they imported here?
No.
Okay.
No, they only made a couple hundred of them. They're rare cars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I have a friend in Oregon who's got one that he brought in from Canada that came from Japan. So, and he loves it. It's a 99 he brought in right as it hit the 25-year mark.
I mean, I was close to buying that E55 from you and using it as a daily.
It was a good daily.
How nice it was.
Yeah. Except for the interior being beat up.
I would find like a nicer version of it and daily drive it.
Maybe in a better color.
But then like, I don't know.
Kind of boring.
It's just one of those things where it's like I have that 210 silver car that's just sitting outside right now. You don't know about it because it doesn't move and has never been here. But like I have a wagon version of this car that's silver. That's in my shop. I got for free. I traded.
I've seen it. Yeah.
And I want to do a swab on it at some point, and I want to like wrap it in like the Mercedes had like a interesting dark teal in this era that I think is weird, and I wanted to wrap it in that color and like do two-tone interior and like just custom do full custom with either a V8 or like a supercharged V6. So maybe one day we'll do that with that car. Because like I feel like the wagon in this case, the wagon is probably the one you want to buy anyway, because you're getting the same exact underneath. Everything about the car is pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
Chassis wise, so like you're getting the same feel and same dynamics.
Self-leveling suspension is the main difference, but
and I just think the wagons look better.
I think they're better looking too.
Yeah.
So I think these
and only 25 grand. That's a good deal, man.
For a 1 of 100 kind of super hyper rare car.
You just have to make sure it's not rusty.
Yeah,
that's the one downside with 210s outside of California anyway. This was like the first car that came out with from Mercedes after Chrysler merger, and they tend to rust. I mean, neither of the two I have, or that one that's out in front are rusty because they've been in California all their life, so they're solid. But you see them in like Europe or in the back east, and they're just eaten away.
In other words, we don't want VJ sourcing us any cars.
Right.
From
no, VJ can't bring us any. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I'm actually pretty curious what this goes for because it has lowish miles, like 54,000 is lowish, but like, 2 days left at 18,000. It might kind of stop. Yeah. But like, if it goes for over 20, it starts to become like, why are you spending this money if you can get an M5? For around the same price.
So the downside with these are all automatics. They have traction control that you could turn off, but as soon as the car senses you're like breaking something loose, it automatically turns back on, and it's really intrusive. Yeah. So it's like it kind of limits the fun.
Yeah. So the last one that I found, I just wanted to talk about it because it's like brand new. So 40 mile 1990 Z1.
Is this a local car?
No,
Yes,
it's,
this is
Okay,
not,
okay,
Mo.
okay.
South Carolina.
Okay.
So it's probably like a corporate car because I think
Yeah.
corporate BMW is South Carolina, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So it's probably like from the museum or something that was purchased. It was
Somehow somebody got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 40 miles. What do you think this is going to go for? I mean, we
40 miles?
40 miles.
65 kilometers.
So we already know. Yeah,
I bet,
65.
I bet it's six figures.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to go to a collector.
Yeah, well,
collection
so we
somewhere.
know, for those who don't know, Z1 is an E30 underneath with like a weird like a plastic composite body. The doors fall into the body. It's like a really quirky car.
E36.
E30, yeah. Is it in between an E36 and an E30?
It's an
Yeah.
E30
Yeah,
with
Rear
an
end
E36
of,
style rear
E36 is
suspension.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So so E30 with E36 rear suspension and an M20 up in front.
Yeah.
Have you driven one of these, VJ?
Yeah, I drove Mo's car.
What was
It's a
your-
nice cruiser.
Yeah.
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 They could use more power.
Yeah, I actually drove Mo's car too, and it made me feel like if I was gonna get an E30 convertible, it would be a Z1. It was like such a more interesting and
It
fun
looks like
experience.
such a concept.
What was that, VJ?
It looks like a concept car.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Unlike
It is
any
it's
other
very
vehicle.
modern looking for its age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what Jackie Chan movie that this car was in back in the 90s, and I was just like, oh my God, that thing is awesome. Just because of they feature the doors.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they produced 8,000 of these.
Yeah,
That's a lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It would be, it seems like that would be just such a pain in the ass to deal with. I would be scared every time, like,
Yeah.
I open the door or roll down the window.
Well, Mo was saying he just leaves the doors down.
Yeah.
So that when they do break, at least they're broken in the correct position.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you think? If you were just I think like a normal mileage car is like a $60,000 example. So what do you think what do you think the brand new thing does to this car?
Oh, man.
120.
120. Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, only because of the mileage and I guess the collectability of it, but I don't know as far as
Yeah,
experience.
I don't think the value is there, but
Yeah.
I could see it going.
Yeah, the
on a
value's
trailer,
definitely
I
not.
could see it doing that.
Yeah.
Definitely not there. But
And it's already in the U.S., so it's
Yeah.
got a title. I'm assuming
yeah, hopefully you would think it would have a title.
plates on it, but
Yeah. VJ, what do you think? What do you think this is worth? 40 miles.
Oh. I mean, this is worthless to me because you can't drive it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
If you drive it, you lose half the value. So it's a vanity thing.
Yeah,
Too much
yeah. You really, once you get past 50 miles, it starts to lose its value a little bit.
Yeah.
So, or I guess 100 kilometers probably would be the number. So,
Yeah.
which is like, for you're 35 kilometers away from that, so you really can't do much with it.
Yeah. It'd be kind of lame to have, especially around here, especially when you see Mo driving his around, enjoying it, and then,
Yeah.
yours is just sitting up
yours
somewhere.
on a trailer.
On a trailer, exactly.
Yeah, doing
In
nothing.
a box
Yeah.
somewhere doing nothing.
Exactly.
But if you have a museum, there you go.
Yeah. Well, what else? What else? Anything else before we close the episode out? It's been an hour 15.
Oh, man. Good. I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Well, make sure you're signed up for the Worn and Wound Vault open house.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be down in the description below. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow on Thursday. Yeah. Thanks once again for watching us on Twitch. It's this is where we're going to live stream from now on. It's way easier. Everything is much simpler.
Yeah. Plus, it's a way for us to engage with you guys. So,
Yeah.
like I said, if you guys can catch us while we are live streaming, we'd love to see you in the chat. We'd love to be able to talk, chop it up,
Yeah.
see what's on your mind.
Yeah, because part of the live stream is to be interactive with
Yeah,
everyone. So
totally.
yeah, when you guys are watching it live, it'll be more fun for everyone. So
Otherwise, we just got to talk to each other, and that gets kind of whack.
yeah. Well, okay.
kidding.
Yeah, so we'll see you on another episode next week. I'm hoping it'll be a good one. Ellie's coming back. Ellie's back from Japan, so we'll have a whole story about that.
Sweet. Appreciate you, Mike, for stopping by.
yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out Mike, he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, just my name, Mike Otati, Classic Euro. I haven't done anything for a few months, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Still good stuff out there, especially if you're into classic Euro, classic BMW, Mercedes. Got some great tutorials, great history.
E55 swap is in there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, good stuff.
maybe I'll work on it this weekend.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you next week then. All right. Take care.
Bye bye.